Hello everyone and welcome to Majora's Mask Randomizer Season 2 Tournament Winners Bracket Round 1 match between Death King 2 and Skyward. With me today I have our singular commentator. Say hello.
Hello. It's me.
Who's me?
It's Rob the video gamer.
Anyways, we will indeed be having a second commentator join us soon. We are just waiting on them to arrive.
Yes, they should be along shortly. Hopefully.
But anyways, we got 1 minute until the match starts. What do you think about this matchup?
I honestly haven't seen Death King play before. So I don't know much about him. I know Skyward's a very, very solid player. So I don't know. It'll be interesting.
Sorry about the audio thing. Things bugged out because of the crash not crash that happened midway through, so don't worry about that. Anyways, yeah. What kind of chaos are you expecting in this seed though to happen?
It's a void seed. Anything could happen.
Anything?
Anything.
So what you're saying is they could have to do blacksmith with hot spring water.
They could.
Ooh.
They could have to dip uninverted stone tower.
Ooh. And reminder, try not to spoil anything that has happened from other races, just in case people want to go back and watch those. So, just for good etiquette from everyone involved, please only talk about this race. Or bracket,
yes.
or seedings, whatever. Yeah, just not other bracket matches. And with that, they are off. Enjoy.
I did not see what was on the clock tower, so it'll be interesting to see if... Well, Skyward's going for it, so... Oh, it's Captain's Hat! So that's one of our song items nice and early, which is good. We got a swamp title deed in the tree. Death King grabbing the fairy early. Oh, a really early letter to cafe. So we're probably going to see save scumming in the first cycle in order to check that letter. Skyward is going straight for that letter check. No room key check, nothing. Death King is getting mollywopped by this P-hat. There you go. Chateau and P-hat.
So, given this situation, would you actually rush the letter?
I think I would, honestly.
How come? Just because it's so early and so early, or?
It's Letter to Cafe is 3 really, really quick checks, and then all you do is reset cycle and do grandma stories to get back to where you were, as opposed to having to wait till midnight to do Bomb Lady and all that.
It also gets you day 3 in really fast. I mean, that's fair enough.
It does. If you care about ranch, it gets you to ranch hits really early.
Well, hopefully this actually does pay off.
Oh, apparently we just got a laundry pool foolish hint.
Oh.
Oh no. So this play can't play off. It can't work then.
So it was just a bait all along.
Yeah, that letter is bait.
Romani Ranch way of the hero, though. That's interesting.
Romani Ranch Way of the Hero either points to the song, Lemons, or Doggy Race.
You know, I really hope it's not the song, because I wouldn't mind Lemons. It's always fun hearing the song.
Everyone loves Lemons.
Lemons is cute in multiple ways. And then Dogs is just like, you know, you love to see the racers suffer kind of thing.
Yeah. Doggy Races is always interesting because it's basically RNG how long it takes because of Blue Dog.
Oh yes, and of course the racetrack chest.
Right.
But that's not interesting. We want the interesting checks.
Yeah, I wasn't even thinking about the racetrack chest, to be honest.
A second hint for Romani Ranch.
So I actually, what I was thinking a little bit ago was Death King not picking up that letter to Cafe right away might come back to bite him. But with a foolish laundry pool, he's going to see that letter to Cafe and he's not even going to pick it up. Well, he might pick it up for toilet paper, but...
This is very unlikely to happen, but there is always the possibility that he might be panicking later and forget about it.
It's possible. Honestly, if you're playing Majora's Mask, you should be writing down your hints, but, you know.
Oh, that's fairly true, but still, like, as not to get into any spoilers, but as we've seen from other runners, they have stated that they get into panic situations whenever they feel even slightly behind, even though they're ahead, so it makes them do some weird and off-track stuff that they normally wouldn't do.
Yeah, it's easy to start panicking, especially in a one-on-one bracket match. It's really easy to find an item even just a little bit late and think that someone else has gotten it before you and now you need to play catch-up.
That being said, I don't think we acknowledged that we got bombs.
Oh, we did get bombs. Okay.
Yep.
Apparently, Dempe has something.
That's my secret. I'm always behind, so I don't feel panic. Yeah, when it comes to one-on-one matches, I feel like things get really interesting because you can like take two different approaches to it, right? You can go mind gamey and try and play around your opponent or whatever, or you just try and ignore them. And personally, I think it depends on the person which method you go.
The worst part about playing a one-on-one match is it's really easy to get into your own head, you know?
Mm-hmm. That is very true.
It's really easy to do something just a little bit weird or something like that and get into your own head about what the opponent is doing, and like it's really easy to screw yourself out of something, you know?
And I believe that was an East Clocktown Way of the Hero we saw moments ago.
East Clocktown Way of the Hero. I mean, I don't want to get anybody excited, but Soundcheck is in East Clocktown.
Oh, and there we go. Bombs on both sides now. How much possibilities do bombs actually open up this early on, though?
Without an opponent's start, they open up the bomber's hideout check.
Yeah.
And if we find a bow, they allow us to access the mountain. But other than that,
yeah, so
like just bombs by themselves aren't super useful.
All was foolish again.
Oh yes, Honey and Darling. You can't do Honey and Darling with a bomb bag.
Still, scavenging around, we do not have much to go on right now, so hopefully they will find something to go on in the future.
We have a bottle, so we can do Mystery Woods Day 2, and with a bomb bag and East Clocktown, Way of the Hero, I'd make sure Day 2, one of the first things I do is Honey and Darling. Oh, Skyward isn't even waiting till Day 2. He's doing Honey and Darling Day 1.
And that is a bow!
Well, that's our... Well, no, maybe.
No, maybe?
So...
Keg?
Oh, there's a keg. That's not East Clocktown, though. That's Stockpot. Hook shot on Honey and Darling.
Okay, I complained about a lack of items and we just got a bunch.
Alright, so the reason why that bow isn't necessarily Way of the Hero is because in order for that to be Way of the Hero, the other bows have to be locked by that bow.
Oh, he picked it up anyways?
He's might be thinking he's going to use it for toilet paper.
Didn't he pick up the Swamp D, though? Or did he turn that in and I didn't pay attention?
He couldn't have turned it in yet because he doesn't have a Deku mask.
Okay.
So he might be holding onto it, hoping that he can find the Deku mask and turn in the Swamp Deed, because he already has access to mountains.
Cool.
So his thought processes might be something along the lines of, well, if I find Deku mask this cycle, I can turn in the Swamp Deed and just get rid of the useless letter to Cafe, because Laundry Pool is foolish, you know?
Okay. And for anyone who's just tuning in, apologies if I am asking very basic questions. I'm just trying to help with commentary while we wait on our second commentator.
Skyward is double timing. What's he doing? I guess he was just double timing for the...
Oh, and we are getting a bow on Skyward side as well.
Right, so now both Skyward and Death King have access to Mountain. Skyward might want to think about picking up that letter to Cafe again for toilet paper, because Bomb Lady's gonna line him up with Toilet Hand. He went immediately into Town Archery, too. Just full clearing that Way of the Hero. So interestingly enough, despite Skyward taking the time to clear out Foolish Laundry Pool, he's going to end up in pretty much the same spot as Death King at the same time.
Well, it really depends on whether he actually decides to play on his hook shot or not, right? Because that's his advantage he's got, because Death King's probably going to wait for a more appropriate time for things to line up rather than rush it right now.
A day 2 Honey and Darling is usually what people do. So Death King might... It's honestly, if I was Death King, if he has the East Clocktown Way of the Hero, after saving Bomb Lady and doing all my checks, I'd Song of Double Time to the morning of day 2, and then do Honey and Darling before heading out to Mystery Woods.
Oh yeah, of course. I'm not saying it in the case of, like, will he do it or not. I'm more saying, like, it appears that he's not going to rush it as of right now.
No.
Yeah. So given that, so potentially Skyward can do something with that hookshot within the given time, but most likely he's probably going to play it safe and just get all the remaining checks that are convenient and nearby.
It would be a high risk play to skip the rest of your Clocktown checks and start doing like hookshot and mountain stuff and stuff like that. So I don't expect that he would do that.
Can he hit 10 minutes exactly? Sorry, 10 minutes, 10 seconds.
10 minutes?
10 minutes!
That'd be a long mini game.
Only a rupee.
Both got it first try, though. As I would expect from people who have made it into the tournament.
And here is our second commentator.
I am so sorry I'm late, folks.
No worries. I kept things interesting while you were gone.
Thank you, Void.
No worries. You guys enjoy now.
Alright, see you later,
Surely. So, what'd I miss?
We have Hookshot from Honey and Darling.
Okay.
We have a bow on the East Clocktown 100 rupee chest. We got Captain's Hat off of the Clock Tower. Powder Keg off of Room Key check. Bomb Bag from... Oh, where did we get Bomb Bag? Bomb Bag was on Great Fairy Fountain, okay. And we got a bottle of Chateau from P-Hat.
Oh, Battle Chateau, very nice.
And Bottle of Chateau being in P-Hat actually puts it in a great location to, like, just go and get it at the beginning of a cycle if you think you're going to do Twin Mold or something.
Surely. What's our, don't answer that, I'll check the chat. Ooh, Keaton.
I mean, you played yourself on that front, man. I can't really say anything.
Yeah, I got Deku soldiered. Alright, so, I guess they haven't, they've checked a couple of hints, I assume, right?
East Clocktown is Way of the Hero, which would have been that hook shot. And possibly the bow, depending on where the other bows are.
Okay.
Stone Tower is Foolish.
Romani's Ranch is Way of the Hero, and Zora's Hall is Foolish.
Zora Hall is Foolish, and Laundry Pool is Foolish, which is interesting because Letter to Cafe was on Clocktown Tingle, and Skyward rushed letter before checking any hints or anything.
Oh boy, is he in for a bad day.
That was a Garo mask on Observatory.
And I see Epona start too, so, Ice Arrows away from Icona? That seems nice.
Actually, with an Epona's start, we can do day 1 into Grave. We can do the Secret Grotto in the Graveyard. Dampe has the Picto box, by the way.
Okay. And yeah, you folks at home can't see it, but Skyward just eye rolled at that hint. So I take it that nobody has gone to Swamp yet?
No.
They've all just been clearing out Clocktown, taking advantage of that nice early bow and hook shot, and our first look at Blast Mass Lady.
Skyward actually is on his second cycle because he rushed letter.
Oh, okay. Looks like Death King is inverting for safety here.
It is getting rather close to Lady time. Oh, Blast Mask on Keaton.
A bomb-locked Blast Mass, who'd have thought? And it looks like Skyward's thinking about Icona. I like this. You pretty much have all the tools you need to clear out the graveyard. Except Sonata.
Right. He's also going to check the pillar chest. You cannot check Punch Rock with bombs. You have to check it with Goron.
Yeah, that rock basically has the same kind of damage triggers as the Megaton Hammer. Swamp Wave the hero. There we go. There's a whole lot we can do down there.
That's all our way to the hero.
Yep, we've got East Clocktown, Ranch, and Swamp. Have we gotten an aliens hint?
Not that I've seen.
Okay. Oh, hey, Deku Mask.
Oh, Deku. Actually, that Deku Mask is great because Swamp Title Deed is in the tree in North Clocktown, so you can turn that in when you go check mountains later.
Oh, yes, that is very nice. And we have ability to get there now, too, with bombs and a bow.
Yes.
Nice Mario 64 music for Keaton Quiz.
This is the worst song in Mario 64.
It's very repetitive. Skyward literally just walked through the grave during the cutscene. Good to know that I guess it actually gets removed as soon as the cutscene starts. Ah, randomizer quality of life improvements. You love to see them. I think I do have to agree with FaZe, though. Endless Staircase is even more repetitive than merry-go-round.
I don't know. I think I hate merry-go-round worse.
At least with Endless Staircase, you could just BLJ your way past it. Unless you're playing the Switch version. Skyward, this is going to be a very gutsy Iron Knuckle fight. 4 hearts, Kokiri sword, oh dear. And
oh no,
there he goes. Luckily, it's as easy as going right back through the door.
That's honestly, Iron Knuckles so scary when you don't have any hearts and you're using a Kokiri sword.
It's especially bad in Ocarina of Time where those overhead swipes do 8 damage. Oh, hey Toilet Hand, thanks for that lens. Shiro's in logic.
That does push your own logic, you're right.
Yeah, the seed is literally just screaming Icana right now. Right, can't use lens without magic, thanks Jess.
Oh yeah, that is true.
Can you tell I'm used to having magic or seeing seeing magic much earlier in these seeds?
Oh, Song of Storms on Grave.
So much for the seed screaming Rush Icana, but it did have Deku Mask to be fair.
That honestly, that just greatly boosted the odds that you have to do eggs this seed.
Oop, Pona's being a little stubborn here, trying to get over this gate. I think after this, though, you go straight to Swamp, because you can basically full clear it for that Way of the Hero.
Yeah.
Have we seen any of the Spider House hints?
I'm not sure.
Jess says Ocean Spider is dead. Thank you, Jess. Because I'm wondering if Swamp is Way of the Hero for whatever's on Swamp Spider House. Because I recall yesterday had a very Swamp Spider House heavy turn of events, shall we say.
Bean.
Oh, chat saying always hints can't be Way of the Heroes. Okay, never mind. Or they're not included, I should say.
That is correct.
Today I learned. So besides the hook shot, it seems that both runners, also Death King's got the bottle as well. So, where was that first bottle again?
It was in Peahat Grotto. It's a bottle of Chateau.
Peahat, okay. Ooh, yeah, chat brings up a good question. Do we rush Dampé before going to Swamp so that way we can check Tingle Photo?
I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't want to do Dampé, like, ever. So doing Dampé on the off chance that one check is required.
Well, it would be a Way of the Hero Southern Swamp check, too, to be fair.
I still don't think I'd do it.
Ooh, yeah, this is a tough call to make, because, yeah, Dampé does take a while. At least you always get good Dampé, though. Okay, Skyward remembering to take off the mask before reaching the air to not fight any additional mini-bosses. Zora Hall foolish again. So, Laundry Pool is a pretty good foolish haul. It's like 50-50. It's not a whole lot of checks, but it is a widespread, semi-widespread area that you might not be able to full clear in one go if Mountain Tile leads late to the bandwagon.
I don't know how I feel about the Stone Tower hint either. It's not like checking the Stone Tower chest takes very long.
Oh, is Skyward gonna do Post Sisters and Pamela while they're in the neighborhood?
Can't. He can't do Pamela.
Oh, right, no healing.
Yes. No healing.
I guess you can check Icona Tingle as well, just to get a heads-up look at... Oh, Bunny Hood.
That was worth checking.
So that would be on... Help me out with this one, because my tingles are still a little
That
off.
would be the 40 rupee check on Ocean Tingle.
That's what I thought. Or at least I thought it would be on Ocean Tingle. Okay, so that has been in Logic since first projectile.
Pretty much. With opponent's start, yeah.
Was there anything on Postman?
Yeah, $20.
Okay, so Bunny Hood is purely for speed today.
Pretty much.
Still, considering that is your first speed item, well worth the pickup.
Ooh, there's a bottle of red potion.
Ooh, that's the good one. Now I think at the very least Swamp is the next thing on your to-do list, and it looks like Skyward's not sticking around for Dampe. Death King, meanwhile, is going to check the other chest. Alright, Skyward is heading back towards Observatory? Oh, checking the business scrub. Ooh.
Oh, no, Death King.
Armos claims another, or Iron Knuckle rather, claims another victim. A red rupee for 100 rupees? Scammed. But Death King just nails the bomb jump after, so... Alright, Skyward's going to be getting the P-Hat Grotto and by extension the Chateau bottle momentarily. Have either of them managed to save up enough for Bank 200?
No.
Okay. So I imagine that's going to be somewhat close to the near future, especially with an extra 100 off that Chateau. Where was the keg again?
Keg was on room key check.
Room key. I'm surprised they didn't rush the song on day one.
They don't have Goron Mask.
Oh, right. I've been making that mistake a lot. Those kind of mistakes a lot this week. And down goes the P-Hat. Skyward not even bothering with the broken stick. Just pelt it with arrows. And it looks like Death King's bailing out now too, so we'll not be getting Bunnyhood off of Icona Tingle yet. Maybe not until Great Bay anyway. Oh,
It's
Stone
funny,
Tower
because Skyward
foolish.
has
Okay.
Bunnyhood and he's not using it.
So we've got all three of our Watts and Foolishes. That look like a red ruby on Big Bomb Bag. "35 minutes in and Skyward is checking Milk Road Tingle.
The seed's so open. It's not surprising that it took so long to get here.
Ooh, and a couple's mask. That might be worth checking before day 3 is out at least. Or maybe even now.
Skyward, while you're here, why don't you do Gorma Bros?
That is a very good question. Also remember to equip Bunnyhood.
Finally. Yeah, I could understand if he's rushing Wath, but I mean, he was there anyway. It's not like he was going out of his way for it.
Alright, so Skyward is probably going to check Swamp Archery here real quick.
Meanwhile, Death King is heading into Mystery Woods.
Ooh, right in time to start for the start of day 2. Very nice. Has the red potion in tow. Ocean Spider House is dead. We knew that already. Day 2 Woods has for us more money. Nice 50 seconds on Swamp Archery, Skyward.
Yeah, that was very clean. Bomb Shoes! The most useful item in the game.
Especially when you know, especially if we could hover, but we can't. Not in this rule set. Well, nothing on Kotake. And Tingle's got another bomb bag on Swamp Tingle. But Death King's gonna be the first to rescue the witch.
I don't think Death King checked Swamp Archery, though.
He did not. I think he may have just immediately rushed Swamp for the Way of the Hero. Might be heading to do Honey and Darling now while there's still time. Or not. Maybe meant to do Milk Road? Oh no, it's just trying to zip back to the boat shop, but mismenued. that is magic on top of the tourist center. And courtesy of 1.14, Death King is just going to yeet straight to Deku Palace with the boat.
Man, the fast boat is so nice.
Do we have a land title deed?
I don't think we found one yet, no.
Or have we only found, or do we only know about Swamp?
I think we've only found Swamp.
Okay.
Which means we can't get that magic.
Yeah. Logically, it's locked by a land title deed, too, so yeesh. I'm liking where this seed's going already. Zonus is not a bad track for this location. To answer question chat, Bunnyhood was found by Skyward on Icona Tingle, which by extension means it is on Great Bay Tingle. Alright, there's a few items and a song in here, so we'll see if we can find something to really crack this seed open here.
Have we seen a Southern Swamp Way of the Hero yet?
No, we have not. Although, there is magic up there in on the top of the tourist center, so that could be our way of the hero, assuming that extended magic is magic locked.
Oh yeah, that's true. Oh, Stone Mask.
At least you get to use it for the other half of Deku Palace.
And it'll be useful for Pirate's Fortress later.
Yeah, because I think I agree with you. There's a distinct possibility we have to do eggs. Unless, of course, we get healing on the monkey.
Well, if we get healing on the monkey, then we definitely have to do eggs.
Yeah, we've got 2 bottles so far, which isn't the worst, but you would like to see 3 or 4 ideally.
Yeah, well, my big thing is I like having 3 bottles because that means you can do Pinnacle Rock in one trip. I don't mind so much having to go back to Pirate's Fortress.
That's fair.
Although Pinnacle Rock probably isn't as bad with Underwater Ocarina now.
It really isn't. I've noticed runners doing Pinnacle Rock early a lot lately. Looks like Death King is going to be the first to check the monkey song. Ooh, I thought for sure Skyward was going to get pelted by that scrub.
They can be vicious sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Bossa Nova.
New Wave. Well, it's a song we need, but it ain't going to do us any good right now.
No, that does nothing for us.
And Skyward literally seconds behind Death King here. call me crazy, but I do believe that this is the last Southern Swamp check left.
No, there's the Picto Box check.
Oh, there is, yeah, there's the Picto Box. So, either the way of the hero is magic or Picto Box. That's disgusting.
I would operate off the assumption it's the magic.
It's a fairly safe bet. Because magic allows you to use lens, which means we could do Shiro, and...
Mirror Shield and Woodfall. That is all of our song items already.
At 45.5 minutes, so we do not have to worry about going on a casino hunt today. Okay. I'm trying to think which of these songs we can, of all the songs right now we can get. We can't get Ranch. We got Graveyard. We don't have the ability to do a dungeon. We need Zora Mask for eggs. Oh, sheesh, we really can't do anything right now. We need another transformation mask above all else.
I mean, maybe rush day 3 and go for that ranch play. Maybe you'll get lucky and it's just inside the doggy racetrack chest.
Indeed. That's not a bad idea. But after that, since it's also day 3, I think you honestly go do Dampe for the... Well, if it were me, I would do Dampe for the Picto Box at day 3, but...
I still wouldn't.
I am going to laugh, however, if it is Goron Mask on Picto Box. Or Land Title Deed, even.
That would be awful.
That's going to be bang 200 for Skyward, and it's money. That's what I call interest. And it looks like Death King is going to check the transformation reward on the Great Fairy. Well, now we at least aren't satisfying our heart shortage we had earlier today.
Gyrod's finally going back for Gorman.
And yeah, Death King's just going to go ahead and cheese this. Turns out the Ocarina is just as effective as putting on masks at displacing rupees. And there you go, game cheesed. And And what do the Gorman brothers have for us today? More money. That was the shortest invincibility pickup I've ever seen. And it had a postman's hat.
Wow.
We can check that right now, too. Alright, Wrench, what have you got? I couldn't see what that second Wrench Sisters hint was.
They're both dead.
Both dead, okay. Credit where it's due to the runners. They really know how to read fast. Wrong deed on the...
That's a
What
useless
actually?
deed, too, because Zora Hall is foolish.
Yep. That would have been good toilet paper. Oh well. And we also saw boat archery dead. And Skyward's just zipping straight to night of the final day. My guess would be probably heading back to Clocktown for the rest. For the rest of the day 3s. Check the tower, check staff room. Ooh, letter to Mama.
Oh.
Honestly, that could not have been a better time to pick that up.
So now you go straight to Clocktown. You set up Postman's Freedom. You do your day 3 checks.
Yeah, because you can't do anything else without Cafe Mask and yeah, you can't do anything else without Cafe Mask for the other check.
No.
Meanwhile, Death King is choosing to go to Mountain Village. Plenty of checks available here. You know, plenty of checks is probably a bit of an exaggeration. There's right now 4 without Goron Mask.
Death King can't even check Zoe Grotto because he doesn't have hookshot.
Right.
Also, he's checking Mountain Tingle for some reason.
I don't think he checked Swamp Tingle. So I wanted to double check what the one of the items was. You know, given how transformation bottlenecked we are, I honestly think there's a transformation mask in Great Bay. We've had access to it for quite some time now.
It's possible. It is. Honestly, I don't know. I'd probably still do Mountain first, but it might be worth running into the Great Bay area just to check like the Cape chests and stuff.
And that is Gibdo Mask on the Mountain Scrub.
Which is fine. We have Garo.
Light arrows in the well?
Oh, please no.
Hey, beneath the well ain't foolish today. It could happen. Although, as chat points out, we also have access to the Ocean Spider House chest with Captain's Hat and Bow.
Oh, yeah, that's true. There's Kamaro Mask in Lens Cave.
Along with another wallet refill. And a useless wallet refill. Okay, so Camaro's mask is nice. Death King will be able to check that eventually, because it's not nighttime yet. I didn't see what that was on the ledge. It was pretty blended in.
Or didn't check Zoe Grotto.
He might have not gotten Scarecrow's song.
It's possible? I don't know. That's not a check I'd want to orphan, though.
Death King going to turn in that couple's mask. And what does the love of Anju and Cafe grant us today?
Probably nothing.
Logically required item.
Twin mold is in logic. Yay!
Given how starved we are for equipment, that might not be a bad idea if we can get a couple of swords. All right, here's
what would be a bad idea?
Using Giant's Mask on Twin Mold if we can get a couple sword upgrades.
Wow, we can't even get to Twin Mold right now. I wouldn't even worry about that.
It's miles away.
We don't have light arrows. We don't have elegy.
All right, Skyward's clock tower chest was rupees. And Death King is doing Honey and Darling for the hookshot.
This is gonna hurt. This is one of those instances where you do something like this and you know you're doing it kind of late and you feel really behind.
You know, despite that though, Death King really isn't that far behind off.
The hookshot hasn't really led to anything.
Mainly since Skyward hasn't gone to Coast, where hookshot really spices things up with the cave chests and all. This might actually persuade Death King to go to Great Bay. And Postman's Freedom just had a big gold rupee.
Well, so Letter to Mama. Well, I can't say that. Letter to Mama might be our way of the hero. We might just need Cafe Mask.
Where was Letter to Mama again?
It was in the Doggy Racetrack chest.
That's the one. Whoa, Death King, cutting it a little close there, buddy. Not quite sure he meant to shoot those Octoroks in that order. Ooh.
Oh, Skyward, no.
Yeah, got a small jump.
Oh, Skyward, no, he can't play again.
Why not? At a time?
It's too late.
At a time.
Yeah.
Yikes. Well, Postman's Hat didn't... What did Postman's Hat lead to again?
Postman's Hat didn't give us anything. It was like 100 rupees or something like that. No, it was a Mountain Title Deed.
Oh, right. That's the one.
The Mountain Title Deed that we can't use because Zora Hall is foolish.
Deku Playground closes at 11:30. Okay. All right, final hours. Skyward is dropping Iconic Tingle again?
Did he have something else?
I don't think so.
Oh, he's buying Letter to Cafe. He's probably going to go do toilet paper.
Oh, right. Alright, Death King's gonna go to Icona now.
You know what I just realized?
Go on.
I don't think either of our runners actually turned in that swamp deed.
Nope. I don't think Skyward turned it in while he was in Village. To answer our request from our chat, our way of the heroes are East Clocktown, Romani Ranch, and Southern Swamp. Southern Swamp, we're kinda sure it's magic on the tourist center, but we're looking for logically a land title deed.
East Clocktown Way of the Hero was definitely the hook shot, possibly a bow. And we don't know what's in Romani Ranch yet.
Oops. Thanks, Octorox.
Man, Skyward had to spend $40 on that letter to cafe for toilet paper.
Yikes, but at least got a lens out of it.
It's $5 on Town Tingle, but he can't do Town Tingle because it's nighttime.
Ah, yes. Unfortunately, Bomber's notebook was in staff room. I doubt Death King's skipping that, so... Who's up for wasting time?
Dollars. Yes, I'm American. The only currency I accept is dollars.
It's funny that in Ori and the Will of the Wisps randomizer, they actually randomize the name of the currency you get, because in Ori Will of the Wisps, you use XP as currency, and they just randomize whatever name it is. Like, it could be Bitcoin, pound sterling, dollars, rupees. Take your pick, really. It's all there. It's
That's
hilarious.
great. Alright, Skyward went back for Zoe Grotto.
Even more
Zoe
money.
Grotto was $100.
What is going on here? Where is our transformation masks?
I
Really
don't know.
getting-
We're starting to get kind of bottlenecked here.
I swear, if something was on that picto box. FaZe agrees with me. Oh, and Skyward's turning in that swamp deed. We'll finally get to see what was on this ledge that we couldn't see earlier.
Unless he doesn't grab it.
Goron
There's
mask.
Goron mask.
It was behind the swamp title deed. And this is GF sword. Very nice. Alright, now we can finally get a move on here, which means we can use that keg, we can check Romani's song. Grab magic out of logic, as Eris points out.
There's a whole bunch of crap we can do now.
And it's healing on the
feeling.
baby.
So we definitely need to do eggs.
We definitely need to do Egos.
And we need powder keg and mirror shield, so
Well, thankfully that's not going to stop our runners this time.
no.
A rare occurrence, I assure you.
I've already in the qualifiers I already commentated a couple of casino seeds.
So yeah, for go mode, we just need the arrows and Zora mask. We can get that magic now.
We're missing all 3 elemental arrows still.
Yeah, it's not often we have this problem at an hour in. Gonna heal Camaro, though, from Skyward. And Skyward went inside the rock boundary. I think it was you, Rob, who told me you don't need to go out that far anymore. Or go in that close,
someone told me.
Actually, that might have been Vidya. I know somebody told me on comms.
Nah, I was commentating with someone and they brought it up, so I didn't even know until very recently.
Okay, it was James. It's like I knew it was somebody I called a race with, I just couldn't remember who.
No, it wasn't me.
I think Death King might be going to Great Bay here. Alright, Skyward's getting extra cash for something.
He's on first day. He's gonna buy a powder keg.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. What's the other 10 rupees for, Great Bay Tingle?
I don't know.
Because he already did Goron race. Or Gorman race. Sorry, Goron race is later. We need fire arrows for that. But yeah, no, he's going straight for magic. There wasn't anything crazy, I don't think, in the Great Bay Grotto. Oh, it was pendant. Yeah, it was pendant. It was useless. That's why I don't remember. Yep, Death King is short of money, cannot get that bunny hood. The other item was junk. Nice arrow hitbox, by the way. I'm pretty sure that was supposed to go sailing over that balloon.
It's fine.
I mean, whatever works.
The balloon's hitboxes are a cube, not balloon shaped.
Of course. And the fish today gives us a blue rupee. Garbage.
Lullaby.
Ooh, fire arrows in Snowhead Temple, anybody?
Oh, that would be mean.
Well, at least Death King is going ahead and giving us the coast. Unfortunately, didn't pick up Song of Healing yet, so has no, can't heal Macau. Oh my, could you imagine if we actually have a Vanilla Zora mask? We had Vanilla Goron in the qualifiers. Come on, let's have Vanilla Zora.
Heart container in the Biobaba Grotto.
Looks like Skyward's gonna follow Death King into Coast now. Looks like it, but it's not fire arrows. So there's three songs left. There's Um, there's Blue Warp, there's Egos,
Egos.
which we can't do without fire arrows, and
And eggs.
there's eggs. Do you do eggs hoping it's Sonata?
Can't, you don't have Zora Mask.
Right. And yeah, it looks like Death King is doing the rest of the cape checks here. We'll see if he goes, I can't do beavers, no Zora Mask. Watch just all 3 elemental arrows be in Snowhead Temple. Like, it's fire in the first chest, ice in the, like, compass chest, and goat has lights. I'll tell you one thing, we're finding a ton of cash this seed.
There's a very wealthy seed, but we don't have any wallet upgrades.
Yeah, it's
So-
terrible.
Bank 2 and Bank 3 aren't in logic.
That's a hard piece down below. So there was absolutely nothing in Great Bay.
No, that's not true. Macau could have something.
Oh, that is true. Skyward actually has healing, so...
Ocean Spider House chest could be something.
That's true. I don't often see that chest just because it is really so far out of the way. Alright, Macau, what have you got for us? Oh, we're seeing the Rosa sisters as well.
Oh, I forgot we had Kamaro's mask.
Nope, Red Ruby. As it stares at you. And the Rosa sisters had money too. What is going on here? Do we really have to dip an unclearable temple?
Wouldn't be the first time.
That's true.
In fact, that's more likely than ever now with the small key change.
Yeah, Snowhead Temple has 3 extra items. Yeah, I think I agree with Jess. I think Snowhead Temple really is the correct move at this point. Unfortunately, Death King just hasn't gone around to picking up Goron Mask from the Swamp Title Deed yet.
Oh, that's absolutely correct. Chat's saying that magic isn't in logic yet, so we can't do the Goron jumps to get to Snowhead Temple.
Right. Oh, you don't think that it's land title deed on Pictobox, do you?
Oh, no.
Because that I'm literally leaning toward. I've been leaning towards that Pictobox for a while now, but I'm pretty sure that's where land title deed's chilling at right now. Oh, Skyward's checking Ocean Spider House. So this is basically the last... Call me crazy, but I think this is the last in-logic check before we have to do Dampe. Because we've checked
No.
Almond Race.
There's a Great Bay Cliff.
Ah, yes. That just needs Scarecrow Song, right?
Scarecrow Song, and technically you need seeds.
Well, we found a few beans, so... Ooh, not quite Skyward. Got 4 out of 6. Ooh, the 6th one was nice and lucky. Nope, Great Bay is empty with a capital E.
Still that cliff. I've seen Zora Mask end up there before.
Right. I keep forgetting the cliff. That cliff hasn't been required as of late, in my experience. I'm sure it has been, I just missed those races. And also, chat's saying the maze. Which maze are we talking about here? Oh, the treasure chest game. It would be hilarious if minigames had another valuable item.
That'd be another valuable item in East Clocktown, too.
Oh, Death King's gonna gamble doggy racetrack. I think.
We're getting a Snowhead Temple dip.
Ooh, an out-of-logic Snowhead Temple dip. Here we go. Yeah, without Mask of Truth, this has a 1/3 chance to pan out.
You know what we have access to at the moment? Because we have Lens and Goron?
Shiro.
Hot spring water.
That too.
So what if we need to get hot spring water to unfreeze the grotto in Twin Islands? Because Zora Mask is under the bomb rock.
Pretty spicy.
Oh, that's right. Magic's not in logic, so that wouldn't work.
Well, yeah, that's what's throwing me. That's what's throwing everybody for a loop here. And the gamble for Gold Dog didn't quite work out. Although, given the excessive number of rupees that we've gotten to this point, that wasn't necessarily a bad gamble, bad use of them. If I had all those rupees, I'd have given it a shot too.
Magic's on top of the swamp tourist center.
That was an excellent blast smash jump there, Skyward. Alright, map chest has another red rupee. This seed just doesn't like these two today.
We're gonna find every red rupee in the game at this point.
Probably. I know Link to the Past was pretty excessive with those. Alright, Death King is about to get Goron Mask, though.
And another bottle.
Okay, well, once we get Zora Mask, Egg sounds like a really good idea. Too bad we still need Zora Mask.
Mask of Sense. I wonder where Gold Dust is.
Good question.
Because we have access to spring water. There's Cafe Mask.
At least it's day one.
The problem with that Cafe Mask now is now it's tempting to go check Letter to Mama, but that's still out of logic.
Yeah, because Snowhead Temple's still out of logic until we find Land Title Deed.
Right.
Interesting setup for Skyward to make that ramp jump. Very nice. Yeah, the crazy thing is, despite everything that's happened, and with Death King being late to Hookshot and Magic, they're still neck and neck right now, as far as progression items.
Just one of those seeds, you know?
Mm-hmm. And Death King doesn't have Lullaby, but that's probably next on his to-do list.
Silver
and
Rupee.
Another Rupee.
Snowhead Temple play was not the play.
I'm very surprised at that. The Season 2 mentality really has been... lately, it's been a lot more temple prioritization, but not the case. Oh, Death King's going to Darmani. Still out of logic without Darmani himself, still out of logic, but we can at least get the hot spring water. In logic.
No, the hot spring water's out of logic too.
It is?
Lens of Truth is
Oh yeah,
required to climb
lenses
the
need to
ladder.
climb. Makes sense. I keep forgetting the logic. These runners are good, but the logic doesn't expect them to be that good.
Right. Well, it's the quote-unquote accessible logic, so it's like dude-friendly logic.
Eris thinks Sora's just chilling on the Great Bay Coast ledge.
That wouldn't be the first time.
It would be hilarious if that were the case.
I've seen it happen before.
I mean, it's either that or land title deeds on Damp Bay. Or Pictobox, rather. All the dead spirits are just giving us more money. Stop it, it's not helping. Oh, wow. That's... who said that? Because that is a disgusting possibility. Yeah, someone in chat said it could totally be Zoramask on Aldawa, which would be the case if we find fire arrows first, which would put Egos in fire, and light arrows, which would put Egos into logic. Actually, we don't need fire arrows for light arrows for Egos. We can just use the keg.
Yes.
But yeah, if fire arrows leads to if fire arrows come first, and they lead to Egos, because that's the only other song we can check right now. Actually, fire arrows also would give us the dungeon warp.
Yeah, because of Snowhead.
So that's entirely possible. Twin Islands Grotto, what have you got for us? A heart piece.
Skyward's finally checking treasure chest game.
Here we go. So it's this, the Great Bay Coast Ledge, or Picto Box. And mind you, we've had access to turn in that swamp title deed for a very long time. Oh, this maze is not being nice to Skyward.
This is awful.
This is terrible. It's like literally go all the way in from the right. I'm pretty sure that Skyward just ended up clipping through one of those.
He just accidentally clipped.
Yeah. Ocean tile deed. Oh, geez. That's in logic, too.
No, it's not. Need a
Oh,
Zora
right. No
mask.
ice arrows.
You don't
Right,
need ice
right.
arrows. You need a Zora mask.
Yeah.
Man,
This is driving me nuts.
You're all over
driving
the
me-
place today.
I am all over the place. Well, it doesn't help that I had to come charging in from a delayed shopping trip.
Why'd you go shopping? That was your own fault.
Nah, I went with the family. We need stuff. And then, of course, literally every conceivable thing that could have slowed us down while we were there slowed us down while we were there. Void rolled this too, didn't he?
Yeah, Void rolled this.
Thanks, Void.
This is actually a Plando.
Oh, jeez. So yeah, this is the cliff or the Picto box. Skyward's going back for Deku Playground first because that had an issue the first time. Looks like Death King's preparing to turn in Letter to Mama. But we know this is only going to get us some more money. And he hasn't found Cafe Mask yet. What's the deadline to set up Midnight Meeting?
8 o'clock.
Well, too late. Skyward
He already
passed
set it
right
up.
by- Oh, he did?
Yeah, he already set it up.
Never mind.
He set it up before he did treasure chest minigame.
Alright, Death King is grabbing a potion. This might be for Shiro. Or this definitely is going to be for Shiro. I cannot wait for this interview. This is gonna be a good one. And the crazy thing is, once we find whatever item is breaking this bottleneck, we still have 3 more items to find. Alright, where's Skyward going now? Where is Skyward going now? Oh, the ledge. Death King is checking Pamela.
That's out of logic.
Be hilarious if this still had ice or lights anyway.
You can't have ice.
Oh, right. Be hilarious if it still had lights anyway.
Man, you doing okay?
I'm fine, I'm fine. Just not one of my days, that's all. What is that?
That's the land title deed up there.
Okay.
I think.
Well, whatever it is, Skyward's getting it, so yeah, it's probably land deed.
So that puts magic into logic.
Okay. Yep, it is. Ooh, nice double defense on Pamela. Yeah, the only problem is, there's not a whole lot that we haven't seen already that magic locks. We've already seen a lot of those checks, which is crazy. Now watch this. Let's see if this is something.
No.
Oh my goodness.
Pictobox. I think that's all that's left is you go for Pictobox.
Pictobox. Chat saying Hugo.
I had a letter to Mama turn in.
And the other letter to Mama turning, yeah. Alright, Skyward's also going to check Midnight Meeting.
This is horrendous.
Well done, Void. Game, you're not helping. Alright, Death King just got the red potion. I would certainly... Oh wait, Death King's in Icona, not Coast. Wrong grotto. Alright, where's Skyward going? Alright, the ledge was hard piece.
He's gonna go pick up the letter to Mama because it's it's in the doggy race chest.
You think he's gonna try Doggy Race 2 now?
I mean, I don't see why not.
Oh, you know what? Magic puts this into logic. We haven't seen this all day. Oh my... Termina, please.
This is the worst.
Thank you, Bridge, for subscribing to ZSR. Thank you so much for helping keep the helping to keep the lights on the channels. And thanks, Voodoo Monkey, for the Prime sub. Thank you both for your support of the channel.
Yes, we have seen Darmani in Hot Spring Water Grotto.
And they were both garbage.
Oh, Death King is making the Dompe play.
Here we go.
And we know Seahorses is dead, so he's literally doing Dompe for 1 check right now.
I mean, what logical options do you have right now?
You're almost out completely.
Because, I mean, yeah, Death King went out of logic for Magic, but that's all land title deed led to right now. So, as far as Death King is concerned, that land title deed is no longer a factor. Big Boo's Haunt. This is a good track for this scenario. At least there's no death-defying giant pianos in this area. Could you imagine if that was a thing? In a Zelda game?
Nintendo loved that piano so much they just put it in all their Nintendo 64 games.
Oh no! Death King got grabbed! You will play this piano and you will like it! Yeet! Alright, Skyward, meanwhile, is checking Madame Aroma 2 here, and she gives us...
Truth.
The Mask of Truth!
Oh my god.
What is this nonsense? So you had to... Let's assume Doggy Racetrack is required. You had to go to force double dip of Doggy Racetrack.
Yeah.
And
right.
Potentially a double dip of Snowhead for Cafe's mask, yeah. Okay, Big Poe time. That's where that scream comes from. It's Dampe fleeing. Alright, Doggy Racetrack, are you the progression?
Bean.
No!
This
is disgusting.
Bean.
I think, yeah, our progression, I think, literally has to be on the Picto Box. Unless Goron Spikes gives us something else I'm missing. Wait. Doesn't the hot spring water give us Smithy Day 1?
We don't have a wallet.
Right, 100 rupees, not 99. Alright, we already knew Curiosity Shop doesn't have anything. You know, Lens, when we use the lens, we're supposed to actually be able to see the ladder. Draw distance. Alright, Death King's gonna heal Camaro now. So none of our healing recipients led to anything. Sheesh. Have we seen a swamp spider house hint yet? I don't think so.
We're heading for Dampe. Oh, Shiro first.
Yeah, we already know that this was junk. Okay, where is Death King going now? Oh, Punch Rock. It's like nobody wants to turn in that Picto Box, but it just has to be the way now. So yeah, what's the one item that would really explode the seed wide open? Because light arrows would literally, at this particular point, only give us... Well, actually, light arrows would only give us Secret Shrine.
Fire arrows give us Snowhead Temple. They give us Smithy. Zora Mask would be big too.
Yeah, we still need a wallet for Smithy. And Death King got the notebook. The always hints that I've got written down are that Ocean Spider House, Ranch Sisters, and Boat Archery are dead, and Dampe's got Picto. Did we see a Butler hint as well?
Yeah, Butler is dead, I believe.
Butler's dead, okay. That must have come up before I came in. Shoutouts to Majora's Mask 3D for making the drop shadows of the Wall Masters actually hands. Which makes them super creepy. But it looks like Death King is finally going to reset. That was Death King's first cycle, right?
I believe so.
Wow. So despite everything, despite that long first cycle, again, no runner has a clear advantage. Does Dampe logically expect you to have the bow?
You have to have a projectile.
A projectile, okay. Oh wow, Death King was actually really close to bank 500 there. If I read that rupee count right, Death King was at 480? Somewhere in that range. Alright, Death King's now going to get Lullaby.
I don't understand why Death King committed to doing Dampe and is not checking the Picto Box.
Yeah, I think I would have to agree with you at this point, because it's, of the two remaining checks, it's the easier one to do. Okay, there's the butler hint. Skyward's also close to 500 as well. 492 rupees. Alright, here we go. Here's the Tingle photo. Thank you, version 1.14, for letting us know what's in there. Alright, here we go. Moment of truth. What is on this Picto box? The light arrows! We have to go to Shrine.
Secret Shrine. That's the only thing that unlocks is Secret Shrine.
Literally the only thing we could do. And Skyward realized what's up, so he's inverting. Or resetting cycle, rather.
He's resetting.
Sheesh! Acquire Dampe for Secret Shrine. Not exactly what I had envisioned Dampe being required for, but I'm not complaining either.
I was talking to Foyd before we started the stream today, and I told him I wasn't worried about the seed he rolled. And I'm beginning to regret saying that.
And Death King's gonna get it too, so yeah, they're both gonna just go right into, or not. Death King's gonna check Swamp Archery first. But yeah, they're only gonna end up being a couple of minutes apart after all is said and done. I can't wait for this interview.
They're gonna be so mad.
They already are so mad. Now the question is, how much of Secret Shrine is going to end up being a jackpot? Will it be everything else in here?
I do the whole thing. I do the whole thing. It doesn't matter what I find.
Well, Garo Mask isn't the answer. Or, Garo Master. Had most of the letters, but not the last three. So the way of the Hero Swamp was for magic. Oh, actually, it could have been for the light arrows, too. Sheesh. My brain hurts. Alright, this is the Wizrobe fight for Skyward. Now, if this is fire arrows, I would immediately, before I leave the area, I would go do Egos.
Yeah, I think I agree.
Oh, Death King's gonna check the pillar for, the Icona pillar.
Skyward has gotten nothing out of this yet, and all he has left is Wart.
Alright, what's on the pillar? we can at least see this. Heart piece. Alright, now Death King is following Skyward into Secret Shrine. I think Death King's already checked the grotto, though, so he's going to be able to just waltz right into. Yeah, Eris points out that at least the Seed gave us a consolation prize with GF Sword for Shrine. Which is actually doing a lot of favors here. Great spin would have been nice. Ward is not playing nice with Skyward, though. Luckily, GF Sword just makes that a cakewalk.
Zora Mask.
Finally!
Zora Mask on Wart.
So, we can now get... two
We
more
can do
songs.
all the things. We can do the entirety of Pirate's Fortress. We can do all of Great Bay Temple.
And the final reward is a 5th bottle.
We can do Pinnacle Rock.
I think Skyward's going straight for eggs. Or at least for PF. The problem is that only just expands the range of where fire and ice arrows can be.
But at least you're not bottlenecked anymore. There's a bunch of stuff for you to do now.
That is true, but even still, this seed is disgusting. That was a Dampe Picto box required for light arrows for Zora on Wart. What a comedy of logic. Usually in my experience, when seeds do stuff like this, like as soon as you find the bottleneck item, everything else literally just falls on your lap. So I'm literally gonna laugh if both arrows are if both of the other arrows are in here.
Hey, Romani Mask, sound check.
just keep on adding the number of checks, Seed. We love it. Ooh, Death King improvising with Blast Mask here, not a bad idea. Alright, we got a handful of checks here in the sewers. There's the last bomb bag. Ooh, nice intercept, Death King. Very nice. I think Death King did ward before a couple of other mini-bosses, though, so I think he's slightly earlier to Zora Mask here. But yeah, he is electing to full clear Shrine, which I don't blame him at this point.
I would. Hey, a bow. That's a bow-locked bow.
Yep. Chad points out that Death King's about to get his 4th bottle as well, so this would actually do him a couple of favors in the end game here. So the only bottle we're missing is the gold dust bottle.
Because of course.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, if ice arrows are on Smithy Day 2... that is entirely possible, although... hang on a second. What was on... Madaroma 2 was junk, right? Have we satisfied the Ranch Way of the Hero yet?
No, because Letter to Mama was nothing too.
Oh... Here's a it was Mask of Truth on Madame Aroma, and Lullaby was on Ranch.
It could be Lullaby still. There might be something in
Snowhead Temple,
Springtime or on Goat,
which we can't get to because we still don't have fire arrows.
Hey, there's gold dust.
Oh, well, there's always a bottle in PF, so that makes sense. Unless, this is a big fat unless, Lemons is the way of the hero.
Bremen could be anywhere, though.
It could be. Like right here in PF somewhere, perhaps.
Oh no, Skyward.
Oops, too far. Halt! Yeet! Oh, you know what else? With Zormask, we can get into Great Bay Temple.
Yes.
I think there's like 1 or 2 checks you can get without elemental arrows, right?
You can get...
yeah, dungeon logic always escapes me.
You can get the small key chest and... you
Chat
can get the
says
small
4
keys
checks.
chest, the map chest, and the compass chest.
Chat says there's 4 checks total. Skyward, meanwhile, enlisting the aid of bees. And we'll see if they, what's buzzing around in here. Nope, just a heart piece. Yeah, chat's saying war at the small key and the map and compass. So, yeah, 4 checks. And yeah, Cafe's mask was useless this seed, so... oh, that sounds really weird underwater. Holy cow.
Absolutely nothing in Pirate's Fortress.
Except that Romani's mask.
Yeah.
And the gold dust. But we still need either fire arrows or a wallet. And a wallet, I think. Even for Smithy Day 2.
No, Smithy Day 2, you just need the gold dust.
Just the gold dust, okay.
And we could use hot spring water.
It's like I've said before, when it comes to randomizer logic, if it can place something somewhere, if the logic says it can go there, it can go there.
Hey, second magic. That's a magic locked magic.
Is it?
Yes, because Zora Mask was in Secret Shrine, which needs magic to open.
Oh, right. So, yeah. So, Swamp could have been way of the hero for either the magic or the light arrows. Alright, now Skyward's gonna go deposit this last egg and check Pinnacle Rock. Alright, we've got... I'm actually very curious as to what the song is, because, the song that I feel like it's highly unlikely to be... I'm going to take a guess here and say that this is Sonata, because that would open up the most checks in Woodfall Temple. Because Elegy does give us Stone Tower Temple, but it's still out of logic without ice.
Right.
And Oath is Oath, so... Oh, that's right, we got the room key in PF as well, didn't we?
Forgot about that.
Oops, looks like... Oh, wait, never mind, Death King was getting the chest. I thought it was jump slashing into the corridor. Alright, so nothing in Pinnacle Rock either. Alright, comes down to Egg Song. That was interesting. For whatever reason, the bottle didn't trigger correctly the first press.
That happens sometimes if you do it too fast.
Alright, if you're the runners, you want this to be Sonata. If you're the audience, you want this to be anything else. Well, come to think of it, what else is left? We can now turn in the Ocean Deed. Now that we've got Zora Mask finally.
Sure. It's Elegy.
It's Elegy.
Of course it is.
And we can't even do Stone Tower. By logic. We could do it. There actually is nothing stopping us from full clearing at this point, right? Oh, we've got beavers open.
Moon's Tear.
Yet another ambiguous check. Alright, Skyward's hitting the Cape Owl. And is not dipping Stone Tower. Not Stone Tower, Great Bay Temple. So now it's just, where do we go from here? Well, let's see what this Moon's Tear has first. More money that we don't need. Oh, I think Skyward's gonna also show us Bank 500. Also out of logic, but it's got the Circus Leader's mask. And Death King's just about to get that land title deed, too. Oh, we're getting a sound check. Here we go.
This game sucks.
If we haven't already, could we change to Skyward's audio? If it's clean, of course. If that sound check wasn't an indication that there's progression on lemons. I'm gonna laugh if this is Bremen's mask. Make it happen, game. Yes! Oh, this is so good. Aw, room key was dead. I said I would laugh if fire and ice arrows were in PF. Oh, no, wait, I also did say I would laugh if lemons had progression. Fair play. I will do it. Where was Romani's mask again? It was in
PF exterior.
PF, that's right. Alright, yeah, Skyward's buying a keg to get to Ranch. I think. Alright. Was Ranch the way of the hero for lemons all along? I think it has to be at this point, because unless you would need fire arrows for Lullaby to lock anything beyond in Snowhead Temple or Springtime. If Bremen's mask is yet another East Clocktown way of the hero. You know, I said it 90 minutes ago. I knew Dempe was gonna have. I knew that Pictobox was gonna bear fruit. And look at the chain it's led to. I might actually have to take notes on this one, because this logic chain is nuts. Yeah, I'm gonna write this down.
This was absurd.
In a bit, though. I want to see what's on lemons first. Because, yeah, this is basically all we have left, right? Besides Hugo?
Pretty much. Hey, Rob, PF was empty? That's not true.
Clearly not the case today.
Romani's mask was in PF.
Oh yeah, we've got beavers, we've got part of Great Bay Temple as well. Alright, are we making lemonade? No, we are not! Big fat bait.
So that means Goron's Lullaby is the way of the hero.
Has to be.
So there has to be something in Springtime.
which means we're basically up. Fire arrows have to be in GBT or Hugo. If Hugo really has been the fire arrows this whole time. Is Beavers? Oh, well, we have Beavers too. That's fair. Well-timed day transition there, game. I think we checked the fire arrow chest already. Yeah, Skyward checked it doing a dive into Snowhead Temple earlier. Nice Goron water wheel there from Skyward. Alright, Death King's gonna check the smithy. There's the fire arrows. We had access to those ever since we picked up Zora Mask.
We've had access to those fire arrows for well over half an hour now.
So the good news is that A, we can open up a bed for ice arrows, and B, we know ice arrows can't be in Icona. So that locks out a decent chunk of the end game. Oh, Death King's going into Stone Tower. This might be just to hit the owl statue, but even still. Actually, yeah, ice arrows have to be behind Goron Lullaby then, if the ranch is the way of the hero. So it's gotta be... Oh, yeah, and Skyward's bailing out immediately. I think he's caught it.
Yeah, he knows. He's aware.
Yep, he's going straight for Snowhead. Whoops, Death King had a tiny bit of trouble with Elegy there. But yeah, Skyward's just gonna zip straight on through the rest of Snowhead Temple here now that he's already cleared out most of it. See, if fire arrows were in the map chest of Great Bay Temple, which only needed Zora Mask and New Wave. So with fire arrows in tow, now you can go and finish up Snowhead to get what we assume are ice arrows in springtime. Although, aren't we practically running out of fetch quest masks too? Besides All Knights?
There's All Knight's Mask. There's...
We
Let me
picked
think
up
of one here.
We picked up Keaton. Death King is going into Stone Tower. Stone Tower Temple.
I mean... No, we know where Gibdo Mask is, so... Yeah, it's All Knight's Mask, I think, is the only one.
Yeah. And the well's locked by ice arrows, I think, so... Just the amount of railroading that has hit our runners up to this point is just astounding. It's like they're only, they only just started to diverge a few minutes ago.
It's been a very linear seed.
Incredibly linear. See, I think I've got the logic written down here. So all those early game checks where we got Captain's Hat, Hook, Bow, and had opponents to start. For land title deed on the Cape Coast Ledge, to and the Picto Box from Dampe. For light arrows on the Tingle photo, to Zormask in... Ooh, that's Sonata. To Zormask in Secret Shrine, to Fire Arrows in Great Bay Temple, to Ice Arrows inevitably behind Springtime.
Yeah. What a seed.
Yeah. Oh, we finally got that Swamp Spider House and the All Knights Mask. But Swamp Spider House is Great Spin. Oh. You know what other springtime check could have ice arrows? Goron Race. Kita could also have it. Now that we've got Sonata. It could be anywhere in Woodfall Temple. Okay, never mind. Ice arrows can be basically anywhere now. Except Icona. When your last song is Oath on Egos.
That's not true. Snowhead Temple is not the only dungeon we have access to right now. Woodfall Temple, Sonata could have also been behind Stone Tower Temple.
If we get,
Oh, that's right, because Ice Arrows locks.
yeah, because we need
Arcana.
ice arrows for Stone Tower Temple, so. Yeah, if ice arrows aren't here, then they're either on Goron Race, Keg Trial, or... Oh, jeez. I don't like this. Oh, Keg Trial's not behind, Springtime. Yeah, it doesn't need to be. It's behind Fire Arrows. Ugh, no. All the checks just opened up again, and we're still not done. And this is at 2:25. We just finally got a dungeon cleared. Yeah, there's some, well, now I guess we just gotta see what Woodfall has for us. Oh dear. Yeah, just a bummer that Death King's not gonna find any arrows in Stone Tower Temple at this point. If anything, most likely he's going to check all Knight's Mask when he's done here, if time permits, and that's just going to delay things even further for him. There they are. So, yep. So, yeah, Snowhead Temple had to be your first logically clearable dungeon. But that does put Skyward in go. We went from no dungeons clearable to go mode in like 20 minutes.
This was something.
This was something else. And the nice thing is Skyward can at least go mode the rest of these dungeons with Great Fairy Sword. FD would be nice, but we're not finding that at this point. Not unless it literally falls on our lap on the way. He's in go mode without Oath. We already know it's on Egos. Okay. Throwing a pot at Gomez. Interesting strategy. To be fair, throwing pots at enemies has almost always worked in a Zelda game. Yeah, what's the furthest back behind those ice arrows it could have been? Behind the Springtime it could have been. Smithy Day 2, I think. Or Goron Race. Because, yeah, Smithy wouldn't have been so bad since we had fire arrows by this point. Yeah, I think the absolute worst that could have been was Goron Race.
Yeah, I can't think of anything worse than Goron Race.
I wonder if Skyward's gonna run to Peahat and pick up that Chateau bottle. Probably not. And down goes Oldawa for a downgrade to a boss reward with a heart piece. Oh, I missed where Death King found that wallet. Was it in Stone Tower?
I wasn't paying attention.
Well, I would assume it had to pretty much be, because we pretty much exhausted everywhere else. And yeah, chat's confirming it was in Stone Tower. Thanks, chat. The craziest thing about this is when it came to the race, these two were, from a progression point, pretty much neck and neck for the better part of 90 minutes. Just because Death King... The nice thing about Death King being a little late to hookshot is that it didn't lead to too much. The hookshot wasn't particularly important. But yeah, Death King was only like a couple of minutes behind Skyward in picking up light arrows and by extension Zora Mask. Skyward just chose the to dive Great Bay Temple instead. Ice was in Woodfall Temple, to answer a question, chat. Death King's getting some good shots here on Twin Mold. Oh, that Twin Mold head just went... Ooh, good snipe. So that's actually going to get Death King Sonata, which will most likely will send him to Woodfall to pick up Ice Arrows. The only problem is it's going to put him away from Great Bay Temple where Fire Arrows are.
You completely cut out there. I don't know what you said.
Oops, Death King is out of magic. Skyward, meanwhile, is just cruising here through Stone Tower Temple.
Death King's in trouble. He's running low on arrows.
He's gonna have to get a refill from the columns in a minute. Or do the columns drop arrows?
They drop arrows and magic,
Okay.
I think.
Yeah, because if they drop magic, I'm pretty sure Death King picked up Giant's Mask, so... Never mind. Yeah, the ranch where the hero was Lullaby for Ice Arrows, because you had to get Sonata from Snowhead Temple. Snowhead Temple was expected to be the first clearable dungeon. It was actually a 2-song chain. Alright, Death King is warped back to Clock Town. Let's see what he's doing here. Dropping off the money, looks like, for the Bank 500, which I think we've already seen this, and it was nothing important. Definitely nothing important. Alright, there is enough time for Death King to check grandma stories here real quick. Looks like that is exactly what he's doing. The funny thing is, that means Great Bay Temple was a logical double dip.
So
Yeah,
No, Snowhead wasn't.
Snowhead, I think you could have gone away with, and yeah, you could have gone away with that in one trip.
I was thinking of the cafe mask, but that ended up being nothing.
Alright, hard piece on long story. Or short story, rather, excuse me. And another hard piece. It doesn't help that they both picked up that bomber's notebook out of staff room. Twin Mold also deciding to be a little rude to Skyward here as well. And that is a red rupee on Smithy. Alright, now Death King's gonna enter Woodfall Temple and get ice arrows.
Death King's wildly off the logic here. I'm not sure he even knows that.
Alright, Skyward's retrieved the third remains. Now it's just off to go kill Gyorg. Looks like in-game time is set correctly. And yep, Skyward's just going to go ahead and route in Egos real quick. Besides Great Fairy, we never did find another sword today.
We did not.
At least we have Great Fairy's sword for Majora tonight.
No Fierce Deity either, actually.
That is true. And unless it's just, you know, chilling on Gyorg, which is entirely possible, I don't think anybody's picking that up now. And there's our oath. At 240, Skyward has all songs. Death King is putting those bomb chews to work there. So yeah, this is typically what runners do at the end game, is they try and make it 9 to the final day right around the time they enter Great Bay Temple. Because Great Bay takes just long enough to make it to final hours. Oh, looks like Skyward is nice. Using a Blast Mask recoil flip. Well done. Nope, I think that, never mind. Yeah, Skyward's trying to long jump over to the, there we go. Whoa. Majora's Mask grabbing physics, folks. And that's Ice Arrows for Death King. Yeah, so far Skyward's Great Bay Temple movement hasn't been too bad, so he should be done with this dungeon in a couple of minutes.
That was kind of an awkward long jump.
Yeah, that was a close catch. Wow, that is a very thin wall. Oh, Aldawa being significantly uncooperative here with Death King. Yeah, Death King is not too happy about that Aldawa fight. Meanwhile, from one boss to another, Skyward taking on Georg.
Is it Georg?
You know, that's what I've heard others pronounce it, so I've heard George. I've heard a few.
I always said Georg.
Oh, yeah, that's one too.
Sorry, did you say George?
Kind of, yeah.
Okay. I just heard the pronunciation is George, and I was like, what?
Like I said, I've heard some pronunciations like that. Oop. Skyward almost got eaten there, but looks like that's going to be GG for this one. Do we get a nice FD before Majora? Nope, just another downgraded heart container. Ooh, Death King is dipping Snowhead Temple looking for fire arrows. He is not going to find them there. And right on schedule, Skyward's going to enter the Majora fight. This is still going to be, despite everything, a sub 3 hours.
Which is kind of incredible.
It is. Yeah, there were a lot of hopeful moments, though. I was seriously hoping that Soundcheck Bremen's Mask would lead to ice arrows or something. What made the seed bad, VXR? A lot. As Void says, for one thing, he rolled it. But the logic was, early sphere stuff, Epona's, Hookshot, Bow, Captain's Hat, to Pictobox on Dampe. Land Title Deed was in the Great Bay Coast Ledge, needed for magic on top of the tourist center. Pictobox was needed for light arrows on Tingle Photo. Zora Mask was in Secret Shrine. Fire arrows was in Great Bay Temple, and ice arrows was in Woodfall Temple behind a Snowhead Temple locked Sonata. So yeah, the seed was bad. Alright, Skyward electing to use bomb strats here on Majora's Incarnation. What was that moonwalk right there?
That was... I don't think I've ever seen that before.
That wasn't a moonwalk. That was a rewind. Ooh, Skyward looking to do the jump slash stun lock and nails it. That is going to do it for Skyward, who will finish this race
GG.
If I could find it. We'll finish this race with an official race time GG time of 2:49:53.
Welcome, Skyward. GG.
Thanks.
So, how about that seat, huh?
Yeah, how about that? How about that magic way of the hero? But also we had to do Pictobox, right? Get it,
Yep.
at least.
Because Tingle Photo had light arrows.
Yep. That's interesting. When I saw that landing, I'm like, okay, it's actually not that bad. I mean, it's like magic's in logic now. It's probably way of the hero. Maybe Cafe's mask has something. You know, it was like, it's alright. And but there's still Pictobox in my head. I'm like, I don't have a lot of checks left, so yeah, there was. And then I got Pictobox. I'm like, please let me Pictobox, and otherwise that means I missed something. But yeah.
We were honestly
Is it?
thinking for a split second after you did sound check that Bremen's mask was going to be the way of the hero for ice arrows on lemons.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. How about all of those baits too, like dogs, all of that good stuff, and obviously soundcheck into Bremen was god awful. I was hesitating to dip Great Bay Temple before doing that, and I was like, Great Bay Temple with that ice arrow. I know I won't find ice arrow there, so it was like, it's not that good. But yeah, it was bait, very bait territory there.
yeah, and turns out Great Bay Temple was a forced double dip because of fire arrows.
Yeah. Yeah, there was no way around it. But I knew it. Like when I found ice arrow, fire arrow, I was like, yeah, I'm probably in Gomon now. I mean, we had Range Way of the Hero, and it was only Gorn Lullaby, so it had to be behind fire arrows. So only Snowhead was left. Then I found Sonata. I'm like, maybe it's in Woodfall. So I clear Mountain Village and Twin Island. I don't do Goron Race because I'm thinking, come on, could totally be in Woodfall, and that was the right choice. At least.
We were thinking that Goron Race would be like the worst case scenario, like farthest behind springtime that it could be, besides Woodfall Temple.
Yeah. Yeah, I was quite happy that at least I got Ice Arrow fairly fast. But otherwise, yeah, it was kind of a shit show. This seed. Damn. And it's still sub 3. Like, that's telling how Majora's Mask is still, like, quite a fast randomizer, I think. Even with seeds like that.
Alright. We also do have Death King joining us as well. So Death King, GG to you as well.
GG's.
So
Death King, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Are you aware that everything you did in Icana Canyon and Stone Tower Temple was out of logic?
Yeah, I was.
Okay. Because we
I
were questioning
just hoped
that.
for it.
We were
No,
questioning.
I knew it was out of logic because of the ice arrows, but I wished for the fire arrows to be there so I could think about where the ice arrows were. But then I got Sonata and ice arrows inside Woodfall Temple and thought, yeah, maybe I skipped the fire arrows somewhere.
Yeah, GBT Deep was pretty bad.
Yeah. For one thing, I didn't want it to do without the ice arrows.
Yeah.
yeah,
It
I
often happens, but yeah, generally when we found Zora Mask, probably both rushed Pirate's Fortress, I guess.
you
Like,
both actually followed virtually identical routes until it was about the time, Death King, when you went to go do Stone Tower Temple and Skyward, you went to do Great Bay Temple. So
okay.
about that time was, until then, you two were basically identical. Like, for example, Skyward turned in the Picto Box, but Death King was only like 2 minutes behind or less.
Okay.
You both ended up getting that pretty quickly. Yeah, but the logic was crazy stupid for this. You had to get all your Sphere 1 stuff. Use your captains had to get Pictobox
Yeah.
Get the land title deed on Coast Ledge. For logical first magic. Then turn in the Pictobox for light arrows, get Zormask in Shrine, get Fire in Great Bay Temple, and Ice in Woodfall Temple, after another song later through Snowhead Temple.
Yeah. Definitely.
Thank Void.
Definitely something that, like, if you know how to understand the logic, how it works, definitely helps you in this kind of seed.
I think the seed
I
was
don't
perfect.
think the logic helps in this seed.
No, but I mean, if you know about the logic, you can remove quite a lot of checks, I think.
Yeah, that's true.
Also, I think Gibdomask was on the Scrub from Mountain, right? But we
Yeah.
didn't have any wallet, so wasn't too worried about that.
Yeah, the only wallet we saw Death King picked up in Stone Tower Temple.
Oh,
Yep.
I see. Yeah, I mean, at some point I just thought, like, well, I couldn't have something, because we're searching for Fire Arrow, which will probably give us Ice Arrows, because of range with the hero. Unless it was Bremen, and then of course we get Bremen, and it's nothing, and we're like all very disappointed. I hope at least you enjoyed the sound check.
We did.
That was
lot-
a mess. What was that?
Yeah, the
Well,
funniest
I
part
mean-
of that. The funniest part of that was there were a couple of what sounded like chicken noises, and I immediately said, that is not an indication that we should go do lemons. And I said, watch this be Bremen's mask. And literally 10 seconds later, it was Bremen's mask.
Yeah, true. I didn't think about that. A lot of chicken noises, and then boom, Bremen mask.
And even funnier, that is that Deku Pipes was the water flow noise. And Great Bay Temple had fire arrows.
Yeah. Man, we should listen more to our randomized ocarina. Maybe they have the spoiler log. Who knows?
Maybe I should try them.
Okay, I'm gonna leave you at that. I'm gonna join the French stream. Hope you have a wonderful night, day, whatever your time zone is. And see you around. And GG, Death King.
So long, Skyward. GG.
GG.
Bye.
So I don't have any further questions. Rob, do you have any further questions?
I'll take that as a no.
Guess so.
Okay, any final comments before I wrap things up?
Not from me.
I would like
Nope,
to state for the
only
record.
no white seed.
I would, yeah, I was gonna say, I wanted to state for the record that Death King did say, if I could make a wish, never give me a void seed ever again. So,
Oh, jeez.
so now that we got that for the record, thank you everyone for watching. Thank you to our two commentators today, Rob the Video Gamer and Captain MD, for stepping in and doing this race today. Thank you to our two trackers, Eris and Jess, for stepping in and doing and helping out today. Very much appreciated. Thank you to our two runners as well, who basically had to go through what they thought was a hell of a seed. And thank you everyone for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. I'm going to throw things over to ZSR3 and see you guys next time.
So long,
Bye.
everyone.
See you next time, folks.